Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on Thursday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go up to our friends up in Queensland because we're heading to Brisbane, and especially the north of Brisbane. Of course, speak with the under-15s there at Sandgate, and of course they've won their second consecutive premiership on the weekend, of course, after heading up to the Sunshine Coast and beat Maroochydore up there on the Sunshine Coast. And of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about it. Thanks both for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position both of you play on the field on grand final day.
I'm Olivia, and I was playing wing and centre half forward.
I'm Talia, and I was also playing full forward and centre half forward.
Tell us a bit about the grand final.
It was a really good experience. It's my first grand final personally. Mauritius was a great side to go against. It really puts us onto our fighting level and puts us to our best play, and it was just an amazing experience.
Yeah, I also loved the experience. Never been in a grand final for AFL before, which was pretty surreal. I was very impressed by how the girls played. It was incredible. Everyone did so well. We turned up to the game, lots of nerves, but we just got the music pumping. And when we came to the game, it was very good and everyone did very well.
Obviously, you limited your opponent to almost scoreless. I think you've let him 1 point in the grand final. Yeah. While kicking about 23 points yourselves and win by about 22. Tell us, that must be almost one of the perfect games of the season.
Yeah, it was definitely the most difficult. We were always winning by margins. So Mauritius definitely put up their game and made us work harder.
Yeah, it was definitely very hard when we scored 3 goals. I think it was not 3 goals, 3 points in the first quarter. And then we got a goal. Which was pretty good, but it was still very close. So we still had to keep fighting and stuff because they could just come back just like that. But yeah, we did very well.
How difficult was it to, have to travel all the way up to the Sunshine Coast to play your grand final? Even though I'm pretty sure you finished on top of the ladder at the end of the season and undefeated, I'm pretty sure.
The nerves were worse because of the longer drives. So you kept thinking about the what ifs and what's going to happen during the game, and if we lose, how the ride home was going to feel like. So going up the highway up to Kawana was probably the worst part about it all. We get the nerves working up more, but it was right in the end.
Yeah, when I was driving up with my parents and they definitely knew I was very nervous. But when we got there, it was all good. I was surrounded by my teammates, which kind of got my mind off the game.
But no, this is going to sound a silly question considering you won by a reasonably good margin at the end, just under 4 goals. Was there a certain point in the game that he's got a chance to just enjoy the moment, not relax, but just enjoy the moment, knowing that you won the premiership?
It was probably the end of the third quarter and the start of the fourth quarter when we got more goals under our belt. I think Talia and Emmy kicked the last 2 goals, which really made me realize that we've got this. We've really just won the grand final.
Yeah, when it was the last quarter, when Emmy scored that goal, it was definitely a relief. It's another 6 points ahead of Maroochydore. And then when I also scored that last goal, when there was a couple of minutes to go, because I think now and then the Sandgate supporters were yelling at how long there's to go, which got me pretty hyped up. But yeah, it's really amazing.
Yeah, you scored one of those goals, as you mentioned, in the grand final. Tell us, how good was it and how nervous were you when you're lining up for goal?
Oh, well, the first time when I was lining up for goal, I was like, what happens if I miss this? Everyone's going to probably be very not disappointed, but pretty bummed. But when I got it, I was so hyped. I saw Liv coming over and I was like, hell yeah, this is so good. But yeah, so amazing.
Did you kick the winning goal or did Emmy kick the winning goal?
It wasn't really a winning goal. It was but I did kick the last goal.
It's sealed when we knew we got it.
Yeah.
When the final siren went, was it a relief?
Yeah, it definitely was. It didn't really feel like the grand final when it first went, but when we were walking off the field and the crowd was like, our supporters were going crazy, it was like just like a wow moment that I'll never forget.
Yeah, it was very, very good. With a lot of the Sandgate supporters, they were there, definitely hyped us up. But I don't know what we could have done without them, because they just made it so much better. And the relief of coming off the field. Now we're going to be having the Premiership Cup, holding it with the medals. It was unbelievable. Never going to forget it.
But you mentioned about obviously the Sandgate fans. I'm assuming most of them were family and friends of the team, considering obviously your grand final was up in on the Sunshine Coast, while the other couple of Sandgate teams were down playing at Yeronga on the same day. But you know, how special was it to have the Sandgate fans there?
Having them there really got us across the line. Like, I feel like if we didn't have the crowd that was there, we wouldn't have played as good as we did or put as much effort in, because like when we got a goal, like they would be screaming, or like at quarter time, they would be like hitting the fence and making a bunch of noise, which was good, really helped us. So having them come down, and even though we were at Kawana and the rest of the teams were at Yeronga, really like meant a lot to us. Like, we were really thankful that they came down and supported us, even though the rest of the team was playing for Yeronga.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think there was going to be a lot of Sandgate supporters there. I thought it was just going to be some parents and some family members. But when they put up the full-on tent and they had like flags and stuff, I was like, yeah, this is so good and stuff. But yeah, it was so amazing.
Obviously, you had your amazing Sandgate fans there, but also, I don't know if you actually noticed on the day as well, but you also had Cooperoo under 13 girls there as well, supporting your team. And I think you might have actually done it back to them as well on the day. How good was to at least get other teams support from Brisbane who had to play their grand final up in the Sunshine Coast?
Yeah, that was really amazing, like how another club can really like get you across the line as well and just be there to support you, even though from a completely different club. Really shows like really good sportsmanship from them.
Yeah, it was very good, like nice of them to, you know, support us, as well as we didn't have like all the other Sandgate teams going to watch us on the day, which was pretty devastating. But yeah, it was pretty good that they were there to help us. And I think after the game, I think we clapped out the other team coming out, I think it was.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we clapped them on the field as well after half time, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
And their smile on their faces was priceless, which felt really good to help them get across the line as well.
You can see both of you wearing your premiership medals around your necks, which I will get both of you to show it to us right now. There they are. So the question I want to ask both of you is, how long did both of you wear your premiership medals around your necks for? And did either of you sleep with it?
I probably kept it on for the whole day, really. After we got them, I never took them off until after the shower. And then I was still holding it. It was on my bed. I'd be holding it. I wouldn't wear it around my neck, but it'd be in my hand. But I didn't sleep with it. It was hanging above my bed.
Yeah, I was wearing it. So I wore it all in the car. And then when I got home, I wore it about when I was about to have a shower. And then I didn't sleep with it, but I always had it on me just to remind me that I still won the grand final. Was really, really good. And I was also wearing my hat as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the hat. I'm assuming you got the hat there, do you, Talia?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. It's up to you if you want to wear it or not. For the rest of the interview. Oh, okay. So now I have to ask, who got to hold the Premiership Cup first?
Captain Mont. She definitely was the first one, but I think Talia was the first out of us too.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I didn't hold it until we got back to the club.
Oh well, yeah, that would have been me then, because I got with it.
I want to ask both of you. I guess, how special was it to hold the Premiership Cup? And considering this is both your first premierships.
Yeah, it was very surreal, really made like the moment sealed that we were like, wow, we really just did that. And it's like brought so much like grace and joy. It was really good moment.
Yeah, knowing that we went the whole season without being beat was pretty surreal as well. Because normally not many teams get the experience of Division 1 undefeated premiership, which is really really good. All the girls put so much effort in, and we definitely deserved it.
For a fact that this is the second year in a row that Sandgate under 15s have gone through the whole year undefeated and win the whole premiership. Were both of you aware at all at the end of the game that you have accomplished something that not many teams have done?
I didn't realize straight after the game, but maybe in the car I was like, wow, like we have such an amazing team that we just did that, like undefeated all year and just won the grand final as well. It's our first year for most of our girls. It's like a full team. Like some of us have never played with each other before. So that was also really well from us girls to get across the line undefeated with a new team.
Yeah, and knowing that there was some girls that it was, I think maybe 3 girls that had never played footy before, and it was their first time playing for Sandgate. Like they've become really good football players, and how they've developed over the season is very incredible.
I have to ask, tell us a bit about your coach, Jessie, and of course, your captain, Montana.
I've known Jesse for a few years now. He was one of my coaches in a Moreton Bay competition that Tilly and I both did. And from there, I realized he was like a coach that could really lift up your ability and show you what you need to work on, and always was room for improvement, and really like helped me with some of my skills. And really, he was like a good coach. He was like, you can be comfortable around him. You don't have to have like a fake side, or you can go with him for anything. He was just like a really good person and good coach.
Yeah, Jesse's amazing. Like the stuff that he does for us girls, like he doesn't have any children that play for Sandgate, and he always and then he like makes the effort to do all this stuff for us girls is incredible. But yeah, he's an amazing coach. He's always asking us girls if we ever want him, like if we ever need a hand with anything. He's got, like he just said, hit us up. I'll do anything to help us get where we want to be, which is incredible.
I've never played with Montana before. It's my first year. But she was a perfect captain. She always made sure we weren't cocky before a game, even if we were versing a lower team that we knew we have beat before and we could get across. But she was always in the right mindset. She made sure we were never cocky about anything. And she always just helped every girl and really put the team together, and just was amazing.
She's an amazing person. Like what she did for us girls, like before we played our game, she would just give us a quick talk. She'd be like, we're like here to win. We didn't want to go in thinking we're going to win, because anything can happen on the day and stuff. And yeah, she's definitely got the good mindset, and she's an amazing captain. And yeah, without her, we couldn't have won the premiership.
So I had a chance to speak to your other 2 teammates I've already had on the show already, in Sunny and also Kendra. How special was to play alongside those 2?
Both big characters, love them both. Kendra really brought her skills in and her maturity into our team and really helped us as well. It was Sunny's first year playing AFL, but she was a gun at the end. She really improved and just fought, which was really good from her, considering it was her first time playing AFL.
Yeah, I love them both. They're amazing people. They've got so much personality to them. Kendra's got amazing hands. Like what she brings from netball to AFL is incredible. Like never seen anything like it. Sunny's got lots of aggression. She's an amazing defender and also wing. Does she normally play some wing?
Yeah,
she's amazing. Love them both. Yeah.
Buggy had a chance to have a photo with the Premiership Cup.
Yeah.
Also on top of that, now I asked Sonny and Kendra this question. I'm going to ask both of you the same question I asked those two. Did either of you, I know you're not supposed to do this during COVID times, but did either of you kiss the Premiership Cup at any stage?
No, no, I did not.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't.
Opposite answer to Sonny and Kendra though.
Yeah, completely different answer. How did both of you get involved in footy and why did you choose it?
Family, we've always been surrounded by AFL. My brother, I was been watching him since I was 3 years old, and he just really brought me into like the football community. And I'd kick the ball with him in the backyard, and that's when I realized I just want to play. Like, this is a great sport.
Yeah, I started in year 6 when I was just kicking a ball with my friend, and my year 6 teacher's like, hey, you should get involved in AFL. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll give it a crack. And then we did this Q Schools Cup. And from then I just had a massive passion for it. And I definitely want to take it further in my life and stuff.
Both of you mentioned right at the start what position both of you play on the field on grand final day. If you had a preferred position, we'd love to convince your coaches to put you next year in 2022. Where would that be?
I love playing wing and the forward flank and centre half forward. So I don't have an issue with playing any of them, but my preferred spot would probably be forward flank. Definitely I reckon my best position on the field.
Yeah, I'd either go full forward or centre half forward. I wouldn't want to change anything. Like not go in the backs, or I normally do some rucking a little bit, but yeah, mostly forward. That's the one for me.
What does the sport of football mean to both of you, and especially being there at the Sandgate Hawks?
Football is like a big part of my life. Love every bit about it. Love watching it, playing it. It all just like distracts me from everyday life activities and stuff. It's my first year at Sandgate as well, and such a welcoming club. Like the girls, the families are all incredible people.
It's now been my second year at Sandgate, but the community, like the surroundings, is amazing. The people there, literally the most amazing people on earth. And yeah, footy, big thing about my life. I don't want to ever change.
Do either of you have any future ambitions in the sport of footy?
I would love to be able to play in AFLW later in life. But I know it's a lot to work for and hard to get in now. That there's a lot of other girls that have joined, and the girls, like women's footy, is just growing, which I love to see, because so many opportunities for girls in our team and oppositions we verse. And I would love to be able to play for the Brisbane Lions one day, but there's going to be a lot of work to put in. And
I definitely, as like Liv said, I definitely would love to play for Brisbane Lions or something one day. But definitely got to work hard for it. It's no slacking off. Even when it's off season, you got to keep your fitness up, skills up, and everything. But hopefully, we'll get there one day. See what happens.
How special is it play with each other on the same team?
It's amazing. I love playing against with Talia. I play with her in the Moreton Bay competition, as I said, and she just brings so much skill to the team and really glues it together with her goals and her hands and everything. It's amazing having her with her motivation as well. Really puts me in the right mindset and the team as well.
Yeah, Liv is so amazing. Like when she moved to Sandgate, like when I played with her in the Moreton Bay, I think that was 2019. She was playing, yeah, you were playing for Narangba, and I was like, hey, come to Sandgate. So we got her over here playing for Sandgate, which is pretty cool. But yeah, without her, damn, I don't know, like she like you pick up the ball so quickly, like you have those hands, get those sneaky goals. But yeah, so amazing.
So Talia, did you convince Liv to go jump ships from Narangba to Sandgate? Did you?
Well, I didn't tell her, hey, come over here right now. I encouraged it. I encouraged it.
You put a few good words in.
I was going to say, good choice either way.
Yeah.
Now, what would be your advice to kids out there that should get involved in footy, especially down there at Sandgate?
Do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. It was the best decision I've made. and the community welcomes everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. You're just very welcoming club. So definitely would encourage anyone to get down and play for Sandgate.
Definitely a welcoming club. Come down, have a kick, you know, have a laugh, meet some new friends, meet new people. And the chips there are really, really good at Sandgate. So yeah, definitely recommend trying them.
Who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this season, and what was it?
No clue.
I think I would have one.
When you missed the goal?
Yeah, I missed a goal from the square. Like I was running and I was like, there was so much going through my mind, and I was literally right in front, like probably like 10 meters out, and I like just fully missed it.
Shanked it.
It's pretty funny.
So Talia,
or
sorry.
maybe one of Amy's it was a semi-final, and she's tried to catch it, and it's just like,
oh, Falcon,
yes,
yeah.
yes, that was mentioned.
That was pretty funny.
That was really funny as well.
Mentioned that you shanked the kick from directly in front. Did you try to, pretend that, that was someone touched it or something like that? Just trying to make an excuse?
No, that was no one in front of me. Yeah, there was no one in front of me. It was pretty funny though, but it was just a normal match. We still won it. It was all good.
It's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team.
Comedian would definitely have to be V or Brie. Can't decide out of those two. Best dancer, well, there's a few of them. A bit of crazy moves going on in the change rooms.
Kendra, I would say.
Yeah, singing, I would definitely reckon Georgia. She's always screaming the Jake Paul song. I mean, we all are, let's be honest, but she's definitely the loudest, I reckon.
What J. Cool song are we talking about?
I don't even know what it's called. What is it? So what's it called?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't sing it.
I think the lyrics.
Sing a lyric, go.
No.
I know there's this thing called TikToks. So I have to ask both of you, who's into their TikToks, and is any of them TikTok famous?
I'd have to say Kendra is definitely into my TikToks.
Yes, and Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe as well. Kendra has quite a few likes. I think it's like 16K or something. No one's like posted a video and it's got like blown up. Or Piper has. Piper did a video and that.
Oh yeah, Piper. Piper. Piper or Kendra?
Do either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
I just kind of go with the flow, really. I'm nervous every game.
Yeah.
I don't really have a ritual. It'd be good to have one, but I don't have one of them.
Oh, mine's definitely listening to music, like pumping it in the car, like turn it up loud. But that's pretty much it. Or normally eat our muesli bars before our game.
Oh yeah. Sam's bar or
the
protein bar.
Talia, you mentioned about pump up song a moment ago. Is there a particular pump up song that you?
I think it's David Guetta.
Yes.
Yeah, his songs are pretty good. I normally listen to them ones.
I just kind of play any playlist. Whatever song plays, I just let it play.
What was the Premiership celebrations like?
I will never forget it. Just put it that way. Very, I don't even know, like surreal, like a wow. It's a wow factor.
That was unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. I thought I was dreaming. But there was quite a lot of tears of happiness, lots of hugging and stuff. And yeah, just walking back, about to sing the song to the crowd was unbelievable. Couldn't believe it.
On from obviously, getting off stage after receiving the Premiership Cup and your medals and all the photos at the ground. How was the trip back to home from the Sunshine Coast? And did you actually go to the club straight after that?
Yeah, we did. A few of us did. I think majority of the girls went back. A few couldn't make it. But the drive home, way better than what it would have been if we lost.
Yeah.
It was long, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, the ride home was fairly quick. There was a lot of traffic because it was Father's Day, so everyone was trying to get back home. But yeah, we got to the club, lots of congratulations and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Number one, was it worth the trip to the Sunshine Coast to
Definitely
win the Premiership?
100%.
Yeah.
And the second part of it was, did you was that the Father's Day present for your dads that I'm sure had to drive both of you to the Sunshine Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said he liked it, so he said he was thankful that we got the win for Father's Day. So it was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely set the mood for the afternoon. If we didn't win, then we might not have a happy Talia or a happy Liv. But yeah, it was a good way to finish a Sunday.
And how special has your parents been to finish it off?
Oh, my parents were stoked. Mum said she almost shed a few tears, but Dad was pretty happy. Got the win on Father's Day. Wouldn't want anything more, really.
Mum was pretty happy. My little sister, she was, as soon as I got out of the change room, she tried to take my medal and my hat so she could wear it. Dad was very happy. He was there with me. He was an assistant coach. So he was there with me every game, every step of the way, which is amazing. Couldn't ask for more. And without them, I couldn't have gotten to trainings, do what I do. And
well, both of you, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. It's awesome having both on the show. We are so happy that your team got over the line against Maroochydore up there and spoiled a bit of the party up there on the Sunshine Coast for Maroochydore in particular. But well done. Congratulations. Second consecutive year that the under-15s there at Sandgate went through the whole year undefeated and win the premiership. So should be congratulated on that. And hopefully this time next year, hopefully might get both of you back on the show to talk a bit about another premiership, maybe another undefeated one coming both your way in 2022.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
No worries. And that's Tilly and Olivia there, joining us from the Sandgate Hawks under-15 girls premiership team who went through the whole year undefeated for the second year in a row with a 22-point win over Maroochydore there on the Sunshine Coast. There's more on the Smash Sport Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.